sarcastic or not?
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome, let's go.
Heavy is the crown.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball in Luka Doncic's hands and asked him to create. Coach Jason Kidd said, I don't know if anybody told Picasso he had to use all the paints, but I just want to remember.
Indeed, that's high praise. Hall of Famer, D.A., thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at center. And for the Mavericks, they've got Dwight Powell. Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Green in at the small forward. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Now, here's Anunoby. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Siakam with it. He's guarded by Bullock. Barnes against Green. And that one's good. Barnes.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Irving. Good D by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's VanVleet. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
VanVleet against Irving. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Now here's Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Barnes against Green. Barnes outside. Dishes it to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the razor sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Siakam. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He's such a long wing player. Pascal Siakam can operate down low.
Shots good by Green.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet, beyond the arc. Here's Siakam, and he lays it straight in.
Look at the effort from Pascal Siakam on the offensive glass, keeping that play alive and finishing it.
Now, here is Irving. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Siakam.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. The dish to Pirtle. Barnes looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
That's good from Barnes. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Wood against Siakam. Yep, it counts.
And undrafted out of college, Wood has dealt with plenty of adversity. I think he can overcome a little bump.
To the inside. Here's Siakam. Wood with the block. Hardy passes to Holiday. Pass to Hardy. From outside the arc. Cranes the three-pointer.
Silky shooting touch. It's coming along for Justin Holiday. He can legitimately help you stretch the floor.
Trent outside. Van Vliet looking around. Shoots from 14. Here's Pirtle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great strength from Jakob Pirtle. Able to take the hit and still score. Impressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Mavericks trail by 4. Wood in the post. Covered by Siakam. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the middle, and stolen by Siakam. It doesn't go for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play.
The Raptors, 21.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
The Mavericks trailing. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Scotty Barnes drilled that jumper off the catch.
Kleba, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They get it back. Kleber, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Raptors also making a change. Achua, he's checked in for Purtle.
And Kyrie Irving, a passer with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Doncic is checked in for Hardy. Raptors also changing it up. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Scotty Barnes. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors, leading by 5. There's the pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Young. Got a hand on it. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Wood kicks to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas. You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
And here is Van Vliet following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Here's Anunoby. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Trent. Irving dishes to Doncic. It's good. This game is all even. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's the 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Doncic passes to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Christian Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Green in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now, here's Boucher. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Back to Anunoby. Over Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And he's good on the 3 ball. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And here is Anunoby following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Takes the 13-footer, and that one good. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Stop and pop from the mid-range coming your way, courtesy of Gary Trent Jr.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. And it's Green missing. Raptors leading by 5. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Passes it to Irving. He dishes it to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Doncic has got 12.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Green against Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Powell, the pass to Irving. The three for Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Bullock kicks to Powell. Doncic outside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Trent outside. Anunoby. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Fred, the shots were falling there. What did you do to get into a flow offensively?
Just try to play with some pace. I thought early on we got some stops out there, and then we allowed them to get to the free throw line. So I think our offense is not the problem right now. We got to lock in and get some stops. So we'll try to tighten up at halftime and see where we can get better.
Fred, thanks for your time, man. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Barnes. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Bullock.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Irving kicks to Powell. Pass to Doncic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Raptors with the lead.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? they'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team is willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Using that added strength and aggression, Hurdle is able to power through contact for the finish at the rim.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Hardy. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. Achua, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
Dallas foul. JaVale McGee.
Young's checked in, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
We all know, Steve, that playoff basketball is different. So if you're preparing a teammate for their first taste of the postseason, a first-time playoff player, what do you tell them?
Well, the intensity goes to another level, but the game is the same. You really have to slow down in your mind the game in the playoffs. But most importantly, you must watch film, film, and film to get an edge.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Achua, they get the rebound. And Young with the stuff.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is really. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Van Vliet outside. Anunoby against Hardaway. Here's Van Vliet. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Nobody near Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Dallas. Barnes passes to Young. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player. A multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
That free throw, no good. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. The Raptors also with a sub. Trent's checked in. And he's good on the second.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now, here's Kleber. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. Here's Young. And it's blocked. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Barnes. Dallas moving it around. The kick out to Holiday. Hardaway for 3. Passes it to Kleber. Outside Hardaway. Over Trent. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here we go. Here's Young. The rebound by Holiday. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And Hardaway gets it to go. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Barnes finds Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game. That free throw good from Holiday. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. Green, he's checked in for Hardy. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardaway. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Young.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
And that one's good, Irving.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Van Vliet, right side. That one a little long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's Dallas
60.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors trail by 3. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Here's Powell. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Pass to Trent. To tie it up. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving kicks to Green. Back to Irving. Green finds Irving. And here is Powell. Defended by Pirtle. Just 3 to shoot. Irving from long range. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Now the pass to Anunoby. Barnes against Green. And here is Trent outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And fouling a real solid free throw shooter. Justin being more aggressive now, which means more trips to the stripe.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Tipped away. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And another great look at the 2K drop.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed. And great score there to help his team.
Hurdle finds Barnes. Shoots over Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Barnes hits them both. Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic left side.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Bertle, the pass to Barnes. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
What vision from Bertle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Irving kicks to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Doncic. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Doncic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And on the offensive end, Siakam so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
Hardaway finds Doncic. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Bertle pulls it down. Bertle's got 11 rebounds in the game. No coverage, that's it. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half. Powell inside. Bertle's there. Can't hit from in close. That's a 2 from Barnes. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Doncic dishes to Irving. Bullock kicks to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Doncic missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Trent. Passes to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we've seen Siakam improve his free throw shooting. Now let's see if he can come through in the clutch.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Green is checked in for the Mavericks. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Pass to Anunoby. To the paint. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Anunoby. And now that's 11 points for Jakob Pirtle. VanVleet against Doncic. Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. Fires for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He's going to get a free t-shirt. Let me hear ya.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Inside. Powell kicks to Doncic. Got it!
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Anunoby has the open look. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world-class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Barnes can't get it to go. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First personal foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Cans the 3.
We'll credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
Barnes outside. No good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action and practice with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing, open to the floor, and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.